Okay, we're going to learn Bron Yr Aur by Led Zeppelin. This is one of my favourite songs of all time, so I'm pretty excited to teach it. Let's get right into it. So the first thing we need to consider straight away is the tuning. It's not in standard tuning, I'm afraid. You're going to have to do some work. And that starts with tuning the low E string down to a C. So that's 2 whole toned. From an E to a D to a C, all the way down to a low C. The A string stays the same. D string goes down to a C as well. G string stays the same. The B string goes up to a C. It's up a semitone up to a C. So from nicely done, and then E string stays the same as well. The high E string stays the same. So it's not that bad, really. It's only 3 strings that you're changing. It's quite an unusual tuning, but very beautiful. So basically this song, I like to split this up into about 5 different sections, I guess. You've got the intro bit, the verses, the kind of choruses, verse, chorus. It's an instrumental, but that's how I'm breaking it up. And then you've got the outro. That's 4 sections, not 5. So let's take it bit by bit. The intro, as you'll see on screen, I've got the tabs here. I'm using my 2nd finger to slide in from the 2nd fret into the 3rd fret on the 5th string. And you've got this kind of like really hypnotic rhythm, finger picking pattern going on. And you're switching your thumb from the 5th string to the 6th string while your 3 fingers keep that kind of like not chugging, but it's kind of like repetitive rhythm going. Sometimes changes to the high E string. That's something that you need to practice. If you're not really comfortable with fingerstyle, this was something that will feel a little bit strange at first. Like getting that. You could just start doing this as a little exercise where you're just going. Just keep your 3rd finger on the keep your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and just do that over and over again. Don't even introduce the slide yet. And maybe when you get a bit more comfortable, then try and introduce the slide. And now we'll try with the alternating higher string. That's basically the intro of the song. Now things get a little trickier I should say, because the finger picking, it mixes it up a bit and it gets a little bit hard to navigate, because there's also pull-offs, you're using your little finger, there's a lot going on. So let's slow the hell down. Basically, I'm on the 2nd fret, with my 1st and 2nd fingers on the 2nd fret of the 5th and 4th string, and then I'm with my 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. And as you'll see in the tabs, I'm playing both my thumb and middle finger, and then I'm using my index to grab the open, and then I'm using my thumb again for the 4th string, and then I've got my little finger primed on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and I'm using my ring finger to get that, so it goes. And then as you're pulling off that string, you're also plucking your thumb on the 5th string. So a pull off at the same time as playing a note with your thumb. And then you carry on with the pattern, so it goes. And then for that last bit, you're taking your 3rd finger off the fretboard, so we're going. Okay, that wasn't quite right on my with these fingers, so that's it. And then that leads us into the pattern again. So that again slowly is. A bit faster. It's really nice when you get used to that. You know, the fingerings and the patterns that are within that little section. It becomes really nice and it kind of rolls off your fingers. And it's just nice, you know, it sounds really nice with the open strings. And now we're moving on to a different shape, but it's exactly the same picking pattern. So I've got my 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string, then it's open 4th string, and then I've got my 1st finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then my 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Remember, it's exactly the same picking pattern for this hand. Obviously there's no pull off here, so it sounds a little bit different rhythmically, but it's exactly the same picking. Right at the end, again, you're bringing everything off. Oh, sorry. Ready to play the riff again. And again, slowly. You see right at the end there, I'm just getting ready to shift my hand again, ready for that slide. So it goes. There's a little fraction of a second time which gives you to shift positions. So let's go between those two. Slowly. 3 and... And a bit faster. Doesn't it sound great? Now things change a little bit again for the next bit of this section. You're coming up to, I use my 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string. Similar sort of picking pattern to start off with, where it's thumb and middle, and then index followed by thumb again on the 5th string. So we're going. Little change in that it's not a slide, he's actually doing a hammer on from open right at the end of that. But this is a really nice, really like that sound of those notes sustaining over one another. I think it sounds really, I don't know why, it just sounds nostalgic to me. So that's the picking there. Don't mind that truck outside, great. Let's just wait for that to... Again, we're starting the picking the same. Thumb and middle, index grabs the 4th string, and then thumb takes the 5th. And you got your ring finger grabbing the 2nd string, and then it goes again. And then we change with the hammer on this time. That repeats again. Bit faster. And then back into what we played before. Then here comes the next bit, but this is leading us into what I'll call the chorus section. So that's just a simple, the same pattern as before, and then we're doing that same fretting with the 2nd fret on the 5th, 4th and 2nd string. Same picking as well. And now we're going into this next bit. I'm barring up at the 4th fret across the 4th to 2nd string. Now, same picking, it's just sort of rolling. Then I just come off right at the end of that last row. Same pattern down and then again. Slightly different there, but it doesn't matter, just play what you want. The second time round, I think he was doing it same the first time, and then it does that. So you go from the bar to just fretting the 4th string. Then again. Yeah. Come to this bit with the little trills. So that's it. It's again your sort of your hammer on and a pull off in quick succession. It's called a trill, and on the pull off you're also playing with the thumb again like we did earlier. Then we slide up, and this time I'm bringing my thumb over. We're sliding the bar up from the 4th fret to the 5th fret, and then up to 7th, and then right at the end of that roll it's open. So you'll see on the slide up from the 5th to the 7th, you're sliding at the same time again as playing the thumb. So, not the easiest. If you're not used to thumb work, there's probably a way to do it without using your thumb. I'm trying to think. You can maybe do it like that. I don't know how you'd... Trying to think of a way to do it without using your thumb. I don't really know, I'm just always using the thumb. So a way to do it without using the thumb, you could use your second finger here. It's a little bit more awkward, but with practice I think that would work. Whoa, you can tell I haven't practiced that. Normally I do it like that, where I'm barring with my third finger and using the second finger for the bass, but unless you want to use your little finger for the trills before, for me it doesn't work as nicely. As using the thumb. Hence why I use the thumb, but I understand it's not the best option for some people, so there are other options. You'll just have to practice that way, and you'll get the hang of it eventually. So that is Bron Yr Aur up to a point. I'll do the whole lesson. There's a bit more to the song, but I've got the whole version of this lesson, which is going up on my Patreon if you're interested, but there's enough there for you to get stuck into. I'm going to be doing more of these kind of tutorials where I'm getting the cameras onto my fingers and the fretboard, and I'm going to be talking through what I'm doing as I'm playing it. I find that helps people a bit more than just having tabs up on screen. You know, if I'm there explaining the fingerings or the decisions I've made while I'm playing a piece of music, that can really help people. So hopefully you've got something out of this, and I'd appreciate if you subscribe if you did. And I'll see you on the next one.